Yo, everybody, it's the Override. I'm ready to bring the pain for you this week. Oh, yeah. Hope everybody had an excellent week one. I definitely know everybody that was in the Dr. Roto subs only Discord blew it up last week, man. Even without the injuries, the DFS hit, man. The showdowns were hitting. All of the seasonal was good or bad, man. I mean, what? There's so many injuries, and hopefully, I mean, after we saw what happened on Monday night, that's just some wild stuff. But let's get to it. Let's get to the review of my hard hits and cool picks. Ooh, yeah. And we're also gonna do the review, of course, of last week, and we're gonna preview this week's the new write-up that just hit yesterday. So go to drroto.com. Not like you're there already, but get there and definitely get ready to bring the IDP to everybody. Oh, yeah. So let's get to it. All right, man. Ernest Jones, modest outing for the Rams, ended up with 9 tackles. I had predicted it 8 and 1 pass defense. I'll take it. That's pretty practically the same points, no matter which way you shake it. That was a great game. I was probably the only person in the world, other than some other Rams fans, that definitely knew that the Rams was going to do it. I definitely mentioned that on my podcast last week when I had the Rams as one of my sneaky defenses. What more I gotta say? What more do I have to say? That's what I do. I'm the IDP champion. Oh, yeah. So let's get right to it, man. Boom. All right, moving along. David Long Jr. Man, 1 tackle. What was I thinking last week? Well, I thought that David was going to play defense. Unfortunately, word came out that Miami didn't think that David Long's package and his skills would really work with that game. So we're going forward with that. It happens. You know, some people do get phased out. You might have a nickel player in the whole game. You might not have your nickel cornerback in there to help you win that week. So that's why you have to pay attention. That's why you have to listen to these podcasts and read my articles so that you can stay ahead of the game and get every single point and tackle you can, like I did with Zaire Franklin. And there was a reason why he was ranked on my linebackers as one of the top linebackers and everything like that. Bro, 18 tackles, game 1, IDP champion stuff. That's what we do, right? Let's move along to Cole Holcomb. He did all right. 5 tackles. Man, Pittsburgh was just getting blown out. I mean, you can't get tackles if dude's running down the field, right? So, I mean, Ayuk's running loose, just abusing people. Patrick Peterson, I don't know what happened with that man, but that man should end up on his own special Bring the Pain episode for getting burned as much as he did and trying to look tough after one good play. Sorry, bro. It's passed you by. It all passes us by at one point. Yeah. So let's move along to the new article that just dropped yesterday. So you want to get over and check out the hard hits and cool picks, or get in the subs only Discord where you have access to me and every other expert on drroto.com, plus Dr. Roto himself. Ask us the question. Man, Danger's in there all day slaying. Man, I'm like, I see Danger going, and I'm like, man, I want to be in there, but I can't sometimes because I fix things with my hands. Yeah. So let's get it going. Let me talk to you. Patrick Queen. This man should have been drafted in almost every league, but he's not. Right now, he's only 13% rostered, and that's going to definitely rise. I checked a lot of my IDP players from last week that I'd mentioned and everything. Yo, their ownership has went up. So you really need to get on these people now if you want them on your team. Bro had 11 total tackles and a sack. He went off because people are scared about Roquan Smith. But don't forget about Patrick McQueen too, man. Man, I call him McQueen, man, because I'm fast like lightning. Oh, yeah. So let's move along. Same game, different dude. Had a great week 1, Jermaine Pratt for the Cincinnati Bengals, right? So we're going to look at it right now. He had a modest game. He was definitely in it all over. And the thing is with Jermaine Pratt, he is only 5% owned. And this dude straight up balled out last game. All right, you want it? Let's get it. Let's pop it up. So when he was out there, roaming the fields, he had 11 tackles and a sack also. So, what are we talking about, people? What do we actually see? What do we know? So, going forward, Mr. Pratt has proved himself worthy of a starting position in your linebacking core. If you can start 2 or 3 linebackers, there's no reason he shouldn't be in there. Plus, I mean, the Ravens are going to be running the ball a lot. They like to run the ball a lot. And he's going to be right there to make a lot of tackles this week. And the same goes for our guy, Patrick Queen, because the Bengals got punked. So right now, Joe Burrow is going to come out and he's going to try to scorch the secondary, which means there's going to be a lot of passes over the middle and the side. It's going to allow a lot of opportunity. But don't forget, Queen likes the blitz. He'll get that sack. Move along to my third guy. Are you jamming? Because I'm jamming, and I'm jamming with Davis. Yeah, let me talk to you. Yo, man, this guy only had 6 total tackles last week. And you're like, why are you talking him up? Because I'm done with 6 total tackles. That's not a bad game, people. When you're speaking IDP, you're speaking game flow, like what happened with David Long Jr. last week. It just doesn't always work out. So we're here trying to put you in the best position. So even if you do my record last week, I definitely hit on 2 people. I'll call my boy Long 1 loss. That's 2-1. That's still that is good. That is 2 players right there. Plus, Miami, you thought they would have just had more going, but that's what happens. But Jamin Davis is definitely going to get it owned this week. He's practically about to, explode because he's really the new Cole Holcomb of this defense. So with that being said, when you think about, where are you going with, Jamin and, what's he going to produce? Well, when you go to Denver and you play the Broncos and they're going to do a lot of runs and he's going to be right there, 6 tackles, man, I have a prediction of 7 for him this game. So he could easily eclipse that. So if you want to throw that in on a bet on any of the sites, if it's even a bet, because they don't be rolling with the deep dudes like that. But if you can roll it, get it there. But if you want to check out the other players that I got going, and don't forget that I got my IDP picks of the week coming, man. The Heat plays of the week. It's going to be on fire. So definitely get the IDP heats of the week. It's going to be out Friday. I'll be getting it all done tomorrow. And look for the next episode of Bring the Pain, because you don't know if Thursday game is going to make me madder than what we saw happen last week. But I got a lot of that out. Let's get to it. Let's win week 2. Look for the DFS content. Get into the subs only Discord right now. You are missing out on your league championship if you are not part of drroto.com. May the points be with you, and like everybody saying, Dr. Roto, yeah!